So we have hand, we have 5 fingers, and even in the reflection we also see 5 fingers. Yeah. The thing exists in both the worlds. What I'm trying to say is, transcendental love exists in transcendental world, and the love that exists in this world is in the opposite way of it. Completely opposite. Yeah, it is not able to manifest to its full potency. Yeah, it's like coming out of own desires and self sense gratification of oneself. In the transcendental world, we always think about how to make the other person happy. But in this world, parents serve their kids. They give money to their children. They love their kids, and they like provide them everything. In this world, parents don't eat themselves and offer the food to their kids so that they are full. This is love. This is love. It's not negative. It is love. It exists. There's negativity and positivity. Param Gurudev used to say this, that the dad is there in the house and he's not there. Dad was there in the house, but before he was there sometime. So you cannot make positive from negative, but you can make negative from positive. The love that is in the transcendental world, it's the purest thing. There they say, in the world of Gaudiya Vaishnavas, discussing about Madhavendra Puripad, it's the pure example of love. Which love? Vraj Prem. It's very similar to Madhurya Prem. Firstly, it exists in the heart of Srimati Radhika. Yeah, then it manifested in Madhavendra Puri's heart. And it also existed in the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's heart as well. In Bhagavata about love, it is said very deep. There are a lot of devotees of the God. A lot of devotees of the God. But still they are divided into 5 categories. They are classified into 5 things. The first one is Jnani Bhakta. Jnani means knowledge. For example, Prahlada Maharaj. Then Shuddha Bhakt. Then Ambrish Maharaj is an example of Shuddha Bhakt. Then Premi Bhakt. Hanumanji is known as Premi Bhakt. Then Prem Par Bhakt. Yudhishthira, Arjuna and Pandavas. Yudhishthira, Arjuna, Bhim, Nakul, Sahdev. and then the last classification is given to Uddhav. It is known as Prem Atur. It is known as the desire to attain love, like being one-pointed in knowing how to attain love. The love of Vrajavasis is... Uddhav was shocked to see how is it possible that such love can exist. Krishna's eternal wives, the eternal wives of Krishna, Rukmini, Satyabhama, and others. Rukmini and Satyabhama, they love Krishna a lot. Yeah, they also have an eternal relation with Krishna, Krishna's wives. But their love and the love that exists in the hearts of gopis is, if we compare that, Uddhav, he saw that, he tried to compare that, and he was shocked to see that. Yeah, it's very rare. It's very rare that the wives, the love that exists in the wives and the love that is in the gopis' heart is very different. The love that exists in the Braj gopis, your heart will melt. In this world, if we talk about husband and wife, they follow rules and regulations. In this world, there is like rules and regulations to follow. But in transcendental world, what relation do gopis have with Krishna? No one is married to Krishna. They all have parakiya bhav. It is not at all possible in this material world. The parakiya bhav in this world is known as kind of a sin. It is a sinful activity. In Golok Vrindavan, the transcendental world, that love is the purest and the topmost thing there. And that's why Uddhav says that it's very rare. That the love that Braj Gopis has, no one can have it, not even the wives of Krishna like Satyabhama, Rukmani, no one can have such love. In this world, we can see some love between parents and kids, and sister, brother, but what is the what is the duration of this love? This love will die when your body dies. This love will totally die. As long as you're alive, you're calling them your mother, your father, your son, any relationship you can think about. And when you die, you will leave this body, and then that relationship also dies with it. Yeah. Yeah. So for example, you have a son in this life, maybe in next life he will be your father. He may be your father, or he may come in your life to play some other relationship. So it changes, it keeps changing. And hence our relationship also changes with that person. So this is the truth about material world. But in transcendental world, it is eternal. There is no change of body. Nobody dies there. The love is eternal. Because it is the transcendental body. Yeah, eternal love exists in that body. That's what I'm telling about. And Uddhava is also saying that, look, that humans, even the eternal wives of Krishna, Rukmani, Satyabhama, and all the other wives, the love that exists in their hearts, if we compare that to the love which exists in the Braj Gopis, there's a huge difference between that, and it's not possible for the wives to manifest that love. It is impossible for them to manifest that love. It's very hard, almost impossible. You tell me. That's why Uddhav was like shocked. He recited 6 verses to glorify the Gopis. Uddhav is saying, I just want the one particle dust of Gopis' foot. I just want one dust particle from their foot and my life will be successful. The stories of these Gopis are so lovely and so divine. And sometimes they fight with each other to listen to the kathas of each other. Uddhav is praying that please give me one dust particle from the lotus feet of the Gopis. The love that exists in the Gopis' heart, even if I use lots of words, I cannot explain what it is. What we hear in this world, we just forward that, we keep saying that, but actually it's impossible to explain. Love cannot be explained. We have this ego and knowledge in our body, like we have, I'm a human, I'm a boy, I'm a girl. This exists in our mind and hearts. The soul is in this body. The soul in this body, but we identify ourselves as man and woman. That I am a human, I'm a girl, I'm a boy. We have this conception that I'm the wife of this person, I'm the husband of this person. That's the conception that we have in our minds. But what is the soul's conception? What is the soul? That's why Prahlada Maharaj says, Madhavendra Puripad. To understand that love, he had to go to Prahlada Maharaj. If we don't understand the Prahlada Maharaj story, we cannot understand the depth of this Madhavendra Puripad slok. We cannot understand that. In order to understand that, we have to learn and understand Prahlada Maharaj's story. When Krishna went to Mathura from Vrindavana, people of Vraj, they were dying in separation. That separation is known as Madhur Vira. Like Krishna has went away from Vrindavan to Mathura, and from all the animals, the trees, the leaves, the grass of Vrindavan, from cows, all Krishna's friends, Subal, Sridham, and Nandi, Yashoda, Radha and Gopis, everyone is burning in separation of Krishna. Krishna went to Mathura, and Vrindavan was like an abandoned place. When Krishna went away from Vrindavan, it was like it became like an abandoned place. Yeah, the birds stopped making beautiful sounds. Peacocks stopped dancing. Each and every particle of Vrindavan was burning in separation. Yeah. The flower insects stopped cross-pollination between the flowers. Yeah, the flowers also like got rotten, withered. Flowers got withered. The flow in Yamuna stopped day by day. The flow in Yamuna stopped. That's why they are like spider webs in the kitchen of Vrajavasis. They were not eating anything in separation. Everyone was burning in Krishna's Vidha, separation, feeling deep separation. After Krishna left Vrindavan, Vrajavasis were questioning their existence. Especially the Radha and Gopis, they are glorified in Shastras. But all the Gopis left their homes. They went to jungle and crying all the time in jungle, just sitting there and feeling deep separation from Krishna. Just speaking, chanting Krishna's name, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. All the Gopis made a bed from lotus petals for Srimati Radhika, and Sri Radhika lied on that. But Radhika's body is so much burned, she is like burning with fever. How high fever have you got? 101, 102 Fahrenheit. When you feel the fever in your body. Similarly, burning in separation, it's like Krishna's separation fever. Srimati Radhika was suffering from it. Srimati Radhika had really high fever. So the Gopis made the bed using lotus petals for Srimati Radhika. Her body was so hot. Srimati Radhika was suffering with such high fever that those lotus petals got dried when they touched the body of Srimati Radhika. And they kept on changing the lotus petals, but they kept on going dry. That was the level of separation that she was feeling. Srimati Radhika says, Srimati Radhika saw a bhavra, a fly, and he was trying to sit in Srimati Radhika's foot, but Srimati Radhika did not let him sit. But he was making sounds like he was trying to sit. To him, Radharani tells that you are a friend of, do not touch my feet. Srimati Radhika tells, do not touch my feet. Srimati Radhika is thinking that this is not a fly. She is thinking that this is like a Krishna's servant, like he's a messenger of Krishna. That I am angry. Now Krishna has sent a messenger. I am angry, I'm burning in separation, and Krishna has sent a messenger for me. That is Radharani's feeling. Bhav. Any gopi. How gopis think about Krishna. In Bhagavatam it is all explained. Srimati Radhika says that this fly, she tells the fly not to touch my feet because she thinks that he is a messenger of Krishna. And the Bhavra asks, what's my fault? He asked Srimati Radhika, what is my fault? It is my right to touch your feet. It is my right to touch your feet. What is my fault? Please let me touch your feet. Yeah. Radharani's feet are like very beautiful lotus. And in saying it is my nature to get attracted towards a flower, such a beautiful lotus. And Srimati Radhika says, no, you cannot touch my feet. And then the fly asks, what is my fault? Then she says, there is only your one fault, which is she said, like, you have been in bad association, that's why you cannot touch my feet. That's why I want to stay away from you. Chal like cheating someone. If two people have friendship, there has to be equal friendship from both the sides. On Nursing Chaturdashi I said, who is a friend and who is an enemy? Yeah, enemy is also like he has the full powers to like equalize your skills. That is an enemy. Can anybody compete God? Lord says, no one is competent enough to fight me. I am the Supreme. That there is nothing equal to me. No one can even equalize me. Defeating is like far away thing. No one can even give me a competition. That's what God says. Yeah, defeating me is a far away thing. Friendship and having an enemy is like having equalization. But there's no one who can compete God. For example, an elephant walks in the market and the dog barks. Dog barks at the elephant. Have you seen it? Dogs will bow, 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 bow. Elephant ignores them. Elephant just ignores them. Like, what can a dog do? If I use my nose, if I use my trunk, these dogs will fall far away out. These dogs, if I move my trunk, they will be like, they will be hit and fall far away. That's the example. No one can compete God. Who will make friendship or who will make become enemies of God? But God is accepting friends. That's another thing. Is there any enemy of God? You tell me. Does God has any enemy? That on Nursing Chaturdashi I said, Lord Vishnu said, yeah. Now all these kathas are connected. God says that it's not. He's saying it's not your fault. Yog Maya made this happen to Jaya Vijaya. When Jaya Vijay stopped the Char Brahmins and asked them, "Where are you going?" And Brahman said, "We are going to take darshan of Lord Vishnu." And then they said, "No, you can't go. You're not wearing good clothes. You can't go. You are looking half naked, and our God wears very beautiful clothes, and you look very bad. You cannot go inside and have his darshan." Nangdharam, Nangdharam, like half naked. You're going half naked with very bad clothes to take darshan. If you go and attend a marriage, everyone dresses so well. All the makeup, saris, everyone dresses so well. Even if a poor friend, if your friend wears, if someone wears bad clothes, then they won't let him enter in the marriage ceremony. They will say like, "Don't enter." Similarly, Jai Vijay stopped these sadhu kumars, and when he stopped, these four brahmacharis were not ordinary. They have manifested from Brahm Jyoti. They were not ordinary. At the same time, these four Brahmins told to Jai Vijay, like, "You are behaving like animals. This is not good." And then then these four Brahmanas gave him shrap that go and live like a Rakshas or Asur, like a demon. Go and exist in the material world. And then God says, that even the servant's fault comes to the owner of the servant. Guru has no fault, but if a disciple commits an offense, then everyone says that they will point out at Guru straight away. If son or daughter, commits an offense, everyone tells them, "This is what your parents have taught you." They totally accuse your parents. Who did the offense? Kid. But who is blamed? Parents. It's like, oh Lord. Lord Vishnu is also being humble and saying, he's saying to the four Kumars, the four Brahmins, that the offense committed by Jaya and Vijay, think like it's my offense. Please forgive them. And after hearing that, these four Brahmins felt bad. They are saying to Jaya Vijay, "See, they're telling to Jaya Vijay, in reality, this is." Okay, Lord Vishnu said, "I was thinking always was thinking like I have tasted a lot of moods, but I have not tasted the mood of victory, like defeating someone, because no one has ever fought me. In Vaikuntha, everyone is full of love, everyone respects me, but all of them behave like my servants. I have no one to fight to. There's like Garud, Visaksen, they are amazing servants in Vaikuntha. And everyone gives me pranams. No one fights me. How will fight me because they all do pranams to me? That's why I was thinking, like, see, Jaya Vijay, they are like very buffed up and look powerful. Like, maybe they can fight with me sometime. By anyway, if these two go into the material world, these two gods of mine, Jaya and Vijay. Yeah, I was thinking if these guys enter the material world, I will also go to the material world and fight with them. This was the desire of the Lord. Yogamaya sensed the desire of the Lord, and everything happened. Everything manifested because of Lord's desire. These four Brahmins are very knowledgeable. Did they become angry? Because they are very qualified Brahmins. Why did they get angry on Jaya and Vijay? The Brahmins don't get angry. It is explained in Shastras. The quality of anger is not in Brahmins. I forgot a shlok. In Bhagavad Gita it is told that Brahmins don't get angry. Then why did these four Brahmins got angry on Jaya and Vijay and cursed them? Why did they become angry on the gates of Vaikuntha? How is it possible that they became angry? That is nirguna. Sattva-rajan tamagun don't exist there. How did they get angry? In Vaikuntha there is no angry and lust in that world. That's the abode of the Lord. It's on the top. There is no Sattva-rajan tamagun there. That's why God is saying that this was all a Leela. That the Yogamaya existed in the mouths of those four Brahmins and they caused Jaya and Vijay to go into material world and manifest as demons so that the Lord can fight with them. Just to praise the Lord, because Lord wanted to have the flavor of victory mode. That's why God is saying, telling the Jaya and Vijay, go to the material world. And for 3 lives, in Satyug they manifested as Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakashipu, and in Treta Yuga manifested as Ravana and Kumaras, and in Dwapar Yuga it was Shishupal and Dantwakra. This was the Leela. It was Jaya and Vijay who manifested as these people. And through those Leela, we can also see a lot of great learnings in every situation of them, in every story, in every short explanation of them. If someone wants to enter the mood of love, First, they have to learn all the learnings provided by Prahlad Maharaj in order to attain love. They have to understand what Prahlad Maharaj is teaching, but we are lazy. We don't want to hear Prahlad Maharaj Katha. We say like our head is hurting. We don't want to hear more. Like speak less. We can't listen much. Like if I start speaking a slok, you all will run away. You all will run away if I start telling you. Is it right or wrong? If I tell you the truth, will you come to listen my katha? If new people are coming here, new people will misinterpret my katha. There are new people around here who are coming for darshan to Thakurji. If I start speaking the truth, they will think that I am a mad person. They will say I am a mad person. It's like a blind well. These people are like blind well. They don't trust me at all. Honeymoon. Yeah, we spend lots of money and go to honeymoon. Yeah, we are going for honeymoon and celebration, and we listen to this katha, and they are saying, give up the material life. What to do? I just accept. Not all the grastis are like that. The people who do bhajan are different. In Shastras, there are kathas that material household is like a blind well. Which household is mentioned here? Which is not performing bhajan and sadhan. You can live in home, material household. We can say that there is no Sant Mahatma in Vrindavan. Who lives in Vrindavan? All the grastis live in Vrindavan. In Vrindavan, all are living a household life. Everyone is a householder, wife and husband and kids. Those are the people who live in Vrindavan. It is told in Bhagavatam that the tree is male and his branches are like his wives. That's an example. Everything exists in a form of household. For example, flower. A flower is a daughter. And the fruit is the son. Then how many people in the family then? There's wife, husband, son and daughter. 4 people there. That's about the trees of Vrindavan. In Vishwanath Chandrika, it is known as Prahlad Maharaj started speaking Katha and everyone ran away. In Vrindavan it is told that Sukdev Goswami Pad is telling, like, look at the trees of Vrindavan, they are serving Krishna. Even Bhaktivinoda Thakur is saying, like, in Vrindavan. It's beautiful. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur sings this. In the house where bhajan and sadhana is performed, like wife, son, daughter, husband, like all of them combine and serve Lord Krishna, that that house is a real Golok Vrindavan, where all the members of the family serve Guru and Krishna together. How beautiful is it? That is glorified in this verse. All the holy places, Ganga, Yamuna, all the tirthas and rivers manifest in that house. They manifest in that house. Also, the Lord also manifests there. Lord is known as Tirthapad. Like, like all the holy places exist in His lotus feet. They manifest in such a household. In the house where seva happens, also Bhagavad Sadhu enters the house. That house is not a normal house. That house is Golok Vrindavan. When Krishna enters Vrindavan, the trees and every particle of Vrindavan becomes very happy. You understand? The, the flower blooms. The Mother Nature creates a path for Krishna to walk so that the thorns don't get in Krishna's feet. When Sadguru enters the house, Sadshishya welcomes the Guru with flowers, and they make a path for the Guru to enter the house. Similarly, when Krishna enters in Vrindavan, the trees and flowers and all the nature elements in Vrindavan, they create an amazing path for Krishna to walk. The leaves of the trees move in such a way that they serve Krishna like someone using fan on Krishna. All the fruits come in Krishna's hand. Govinda's hand. When Krishna touches the trees of Vrindavan, they all shiver in bliss. They feel very blissful, cannot be explained in words. Not even the touch. The trees start crying intensely just after seeing Krishna. How beautiful it is. This is all I'm telling you about a simple tree. Listen about animals. This was all about trees. From deer to cows to all the animals. They all crave the darshan of Krishna. The cow is not eating grass. The cow has stopped eating grass just after hearing Govind's name. They just start looking for them, like, where is Govind? Like, half grass is outside the mouth and half grass is in the mouth, and they start crying intensely. Like, oh, Govind has come, now I have to go and take his darshan. The sound of Krishna walking is so beautiful. That sound creates intense vibrations, and it flows throughout each and every living particle in Vrindavan. While explaining this, Sukdev Goswami Pad, it was like he was looking at these situations and explaining them to Parikshit Maharaj. There are a lot of shlokas in Bhagavatam. It's like he's looking at these things and describing them. That is, male and female deer, they both are running towards Krishna to have his darshan. The female deer is running first and male deer is running after her. They both are running towards to have darshan of Krishna. How beautiful it is. I'm saying this because in the household where bhajan happens and Santa Mahatma enters that house is not a normal house. It's not an ordinary house. This is general, I'm not exaggerating it. It is Golok Vrindavan. Yeah, no one is criticizing the household life. In Shastras, the household life is bad. One is Grihastha and one is Griha Bedi, like a household life. The one who lives for their family members and they just keep it, like just take care about their family members and not worry about Guru and Krishna. That is Griha Bedi. That is Griha Medi. Medi means like something stuck in the ground and it's just moving around it. Like become a grista, make a house, make a household, have a family, have a house where Sant Mahatma comes, serve Guru and Krishna. Yeah, everyone runs away when they hear Prahlada Maharaj's first slok. All people run away. Yeah, in the first slok Prahlada Maharaj says like go to one, go to jungle, but what will you do in jungle? It would be very hard. How will you live in jungle? You will have to make some shelter. You will need to make something from grass or some wood. You need to make something, and that would be a small house in jungle. It doesn't matter if you make something for the Lord. It's okay. Sitaram, Sitaram, Sitaram kahiye. Tahi vidhi rakhiram, tahi vidhi rahiye. Live according to the desire of the Lord. Let's go in the seva. Wherever there is bhajan possible, do it. What I'm trying to say that make your house Vrindavan. That's what I'm trying to emphasize here. Don't make it sansar. Don't make it sansar. Make it Vrindavan. What happens in sansar? Sansar is inauspicious. It causes pollution. If you burn a dead body, then it smells really bad. It's Putna. It's a Bhagavatam Katha about Putna. When Krishna killed Putna, when the Vrajavasis cut Putna's body and burned it, the whole Braj was smelling like really bad. Why? Like if someone burns our body, if someone cuts our body and burns, it will smell really bad. Dead bodies smell bad. That is samsara. So don't make your households like samsara, make it Vrindavan. Don't make it like a house of dead bodies. People eat eggs, non-veg. Huh? They make samsara. And the household, in the house which they don't eat eggs, non-veg, they don't eat onion and garlic. That house smells nice. That's what I'm trying to say. इसलिए that's why make your household Vrindavan. This is what Prahlada Maharaj is teaching. Yeah. Like a household is a Bhagavad Dham. Make it Bhagavad Dham. Make it Vrindavan. How? How will you make it? In a household where you do bhajan and sadhan, serve Guru and Krishna, that is household is Vrindavan. That's why Jaya, make your household Vrindavan. This is the teaching of Lord Prahlada Maharaj. Now the time is up, but my katha is not stopped. Only the time has run away. I have not even started the katha. Due to time constraint, I am stopping the katha. Jai Jai Shri Radhe.